Okay, for the rice, you're going to go 1 cup of water, a half a cup of rice. We're just going to make a basic white rice. Give it a stir, and then bring it up to a boil. And then you have the option of doing it over the stovetop with either foil or a lid, or you can go into the oven for 19 minutes. Okay, once it comes to a rolling boil, lower the flame to a very low simmer. Just right like that. Again, you can go cover it and put it in an oven for 19 minutes, or you can let it simmer on the stovetop for 15 minutes and then just let it rest an additional 5 minutes. Okay, once you're done with the rice, if you look closely, it's got these little holes in it. I'm going to get a close-up. That tells you it's cooked perfectly. So again, you can do it over the stovetop or in the oven. Just give it a little fluff with your fork, and your rice is done. Your next step is to get your chicken and cut it into 1.5 inch cubes. Then you're going to pan sear it. Season it with salt and pepper. A little salt, pepper, mix it up thoroughly. Let's give it a nice little mix. Mix it all in thoroughly. Okay, get your pan hot, super hot, add a little oil, vegetable oil, canola oil. Place it in the pan. Make sure you get everything in there. Place your chicken in there. And all you're looking to do is just get it nicely seared into your pan. Nice brown color. Make sure you kind of space them out evenly on the pan. Just like this. You just let them go until they get nice and brown. And then you're going to turn them around. Okay, then you're going to get those turned around. You're looking for a nice beautiful color. These are chicken thighs. Turn them around and you're going to finish them off in the oven. Okay, then you're going to place them in a pan, into the oven. And again, you'll go in the oven for about 10 minutes, just to make sure they're completely cooked. Right into the oven. So while you're doing the rice and getting the chicken all prepped and seared, you want to make sure you have your coconut water, your fish sauce, all your mise en place ready to go. The shallots we're going to slice in half. And then you're just going to cut them and slice them thin. Take off the first layer. Slice them thin. Cilantro, just a rough little chop, kind of keep them whole, just like this. Your ginger, cut off the ends. Again, you're going to use about 1 inch. And a spoon works really well for peeling it. So you can just go just like this with the spoon. It peels really easily. So this is the other way, and then you want to mince that up really fine. Once you got all of it, chop it up really fine. And you don't have to get all of the skin off, but get most of it. and then slice it really thin. And then just come right back. Super thin, minced. Get all that flavor. You don't really want to bite into the ginger. It's really strong, so you want to cut them as small as possible so you get that flavor rather than just biting into it. Alright, we got that all set aside. You got a lime, so your limes, just make sure you roll it up just to kind of soften it up. We'll get that ready. Remember, we're also using some zest, so we're going to go ahead and use a peeler and just take out that outer layer. Try to avoid any of the white, or you could use a zester. And you're only going to need about 3 or 4 pieces. And again, try to avoid the white, and then a nice mince. And now you've got all your components. So you want to do this when you're making the rice and when you're searing the chicken, so you have it ready to go. We'll get that all together. And then you have your jalapeno. Slice it thin. Avoid the seeds if at all possible. This is for garnish. And then cut your lime after you softened it. Okay, so basically you're doing another caramel sauce here. So you're going to add your sugar and a tablespoon of coconut water. And all we want to get out of this is a nice mahogany color or amber color. And we want to get this nice, and again, don't overdo it. Make sure you get all the sugar in there. We're looking for that nice, beautiful caramel. So let this go. Watch it closely. Okay, once you get to that stage, then you're going to go ahead and add your fish sauce. As you can see, it's a nice, beautiful amber color. Get that beautiful color. Then we're going to go ahead and add the rest of the coconut water. And then we're going to reduce again. Okay, at this point I'm going to add the shallots and the ginger. So there goes the shallots, and then I'm going to add the ginger and the jalapeno, or the ginger and the lime zest. Get that all incorporated. Okay, so we want this to thicken up slightly. So just let it go. Okay, then add your chicken. And just let that finish cooking. Again, let it get a little bit thicker. So let it just go. At this point, then we'll go ahead and squeeze our lime in. Get that nice tartness. It brightens it up. Add your jalapenos. Add your cilantro. And there you go. Okay, now for the plate up. So just get your rice, set it down. Then you're going to get your chicken, set it on top. Make sure you get that juice in that rice too, so throw a little of that caramel juice in there. Jalapeno. And then if you want to garnish it with some cilantro, you can garnish it with cilantro. And then if you want to do a nice little garnish with the bell pepper, I have, basically you make an N. If you see that, that's an N. Move them together like that. And then you can put your cilantro right in there for a garnish. There you go, caramel glazed chicken with lime and ginger.